Fred?
Okay, I'm Fred Devyatkin. I'm the music director of the Beaufort Symphony Orchestra.
Okay.
And I'm a violinist. I've been here for more than a decade now, but we've built it into a really good orchestra.
Terrific, terrific. Now you also conduct is it the Savannah or which other?
The youth orchestra here, the Beaufort Symphony Youth Orchestra,
Okay.
which is about 50 kids, local
Right.
kids, and some of their best products end up joining us here.
Good, okay. And you're giving us verbal permission to use this on our website?
That's fine.
You and
Sure.
promotional? And
Absolutely.
How we want to use that? Fantastic. Tell me a little bit about the program, how you found out about it, what made you decide that it would be good to do, what do you think about it?
We started talking with Ed Like, the president of our symphony board. He had heard about it and showed me the website. And when I first looked at it, at first I thought it honestly sounded like it was going to be a big pain because it sounded so involved. And I thought, I don't want a whole program of just movie music because I was biased at first. Then I checked it out. First of all, I realized it wasn't actually movie music, it was great classics. And then I looked at the movies and I looked at some of the demo material and realized, oh, these are great classic silent movies with great classic music. And I looked at the repertoire and started getting excited about doing this late romantic, you know, Russian and especially like Stravinsky and Mussorgsky, to do that kind of repertoire. I thought this really has some potential. So I started getting excited about the musical potential of this program. This Flicker program is very exciting.
Good. Then once you actually got the disc and looked at the visuals that went along with it, tell me how you felt about all the different visuals and how they mix with the music.
Well, I realized that really there was a fair amount of leeway with what I had to do, that I could basically get up there with the symphony orchestra and make music the way I make music, which is from the heart and with background of the tradition of the repertoire, and that the people who designed the software program had a good depth of understanding of what it took to match that with the music. So I was really able to go and make music and kind of let the program do its thing.
Absolutely. Now a lot of things that require you to watch a blinking dot or listen to a click track and conduct at a particular pace to fit this being film score in reverse is the opposite. The video follows you. Tell me what you think about that concept.
I've worked with click tracks before in recording studios and such, and it ends up being lacking spontaneity, and it feels a little mechanical. And you can click it in, but it's you can make it sound very commercially viable. But the kind of music we're doing that has this breathing and giving and taking and ebbing and flowing, I would hate to have that dictated to me. It would take away the artistic integrity and maybe the artistic creativity and enjoyment. And so because the film follows the music, I can go ahead and really do Mussorgsky or really do Sibelius. I don't have to worry about somebody else's idea dictating.
How do you think the audience will react to this?
I'm anticipating they're going to be very excited. And this is our opening night with it, and then we have a matinee coming up, and word will spread throughout the community. I seriously doubt there'll be many empty seats on Sunday.
We feel like it's important to do things that draw younger crowds and newer crowds into the symphony. The people that have supported it for years are still going to be there, but the young generation is media sensitive and they like a lot going on. Tell me how you feel like this will help to draw people into the symphony.
I don't think anybody's going to be texting. When you go to the movies, everybody's looking down there at their little smartphones and they're distracted. You even go into a restaurant and you see a nice looking young couple, they're looking at their cell phones again. It's like you can do real life FaceTime. You don't have to do, pretend FaceTime. Nobody's going to be looking down at their cell phone during this one. This is the multimedia presentation is so captivating that I think we're going to have full engagement.
Good. Would you recommend this to orchestras? I know some conductors are a little bit concerned about getting away from the traditional way that orchestras have done things for years and years, and sometimes they have a funny feeling about whether they want anything on the screen. How do you feel like that helps the orchestra? Does it disguise the orchestra? Does it accent the orchestra? How do you think this fits with your playing?
Well, we don't have room for a ballet company or an opera company. We don't have a big enough hall. And so to do this is almost like being able to present opera or ballet, but we didn't have room for it, so we can offer something that has more variety and more interest without compromising what I think is our mission, as to provide legitimate symphonic music to this community.
Absolutely. And one final thing, if you could just tell me why you would recommend this to other music directors that are looking for something that is fun to do, that has great music, that has something that will captivate the audience and put butts in seats. That's what it's all about today. Tell me why you would recommend.
Well, first of all, you said it, great music. I don't think it would happen without the absolute first-class repertoire. And it's an opportunity to take that first-class repertoire and bring it to people in a manner where they're going, oh yeah, I know Charlie Chaplin, or I know Buster Keaton. Oh yeah, oh I've heard of D.W. Griffith. And they'll come and they'll see that because they're movie buffs and lots of people love movies. And then you bring it to life with this first-class repertoire. So it's that the combination is very alluring.
Well, watching you during the performance, I noticed that you're actually able, of course, to see the screen, so you can adjust things somewhat to what's happening on the screen and have everything end at the right point. So while you're interpreting the music, you still have some freedom to do some things because it's being controlled in the background.
And if you ever get the opportunity, when I've gotten an opportunity to conduct with a vocalist or with dancers, you breathe with them, you move with them, and you make sure that the cymbal crash hits right when their foot hits the ground. You don't want to lose that dramatic moment. So it's the same thing, except this is on a film screen.
Fantastic. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate
my
that.
delight.
Looking forward
Wish
to
you
it.
the
It's gonna
best
be
too.
Great tonight. I think it's